Good evening, Fararey and Marion. So I'd just like to introduce you. This is Fararey. Fararey was a young child who I saw to basically offer CBT, and basically the aim for this meeting is basically to see how things has been going with Fararey, to see how what she'd learned from CBT, and for her to express her views. And on the other concept is basically to just check in with her mother, which is Marion, just to talk about the intervention as to how she felt supported and how her things been going. So basically, I think I'll open it up to Marion. So Marion, the last time I saw Fararey was 3 months ago, in the sense of closing her case, but also doing a check-in to see how things are going. And all my cases that I take with young children or young people at the school, what I wanted to just talk about is how has things been?
Yeah, things have improved quite a lot with Fararey. When you came in with her, she was having a lot of problem at school. She never sort of like talked a lot about how she was feeling. She was just giving me stress, a lot of attitude, and I was always at the school. But since Marie and the team came in, they've helped her quite a lot. The things that she used to do, she sort of like with her dad. She wasn't seeing her dad as often as well, we thought it was often enough, but she felt it wasn't. She now opened up to her dad. She phoned him. If you don't call her, she calls him. He takes her for the weekend and spend more time with her now. She's a bit more helpful in the house. You still have to shout at her to tidy her room.
Okay.
But she
tidied it today.
She did it. But she does things, you know what I mean? She'll make me a cup of tea, she'll ask me if I want this, if I want that. I haven't had no problem with the school so far.
That's great.
Keeping a line on that, and I would ask her when she come in, how was school and what did she do?
Okay.
And we have one-on-one quite a few times. She'll come in my room and, you know what I mean, she don't go out the house on a downer, you know.
Okay.
She's always happy to go to school. Fararey likes a lot of sports. She likes to involve herself in everything. Singing, dancing, badminton,
I was in
football.
the badminton competition and the girls' football competition. I'm in the tennis competition. I'm in the cricket competition. I'm in the hockey competition and the netball competition.
Excellent. So you're very sporty.
Yeah, she's very active, and every time I've never denied her any of those things. Every time she goes to after school club and she gets herself whatever she wants to do, I've never told her no. You know what I mean? I let her do it because as well, it's I say she's using up the energy.
Okay.
That, you know what I mean? She found it hard when we moved here to make friends.
Right.
And she was being bullied at first, and I think that had a lot of effect on her. But with the school help as well, you know what I mean, we sort of like got a little bit of that sorted. But when Marie came in, that she more make friends now, I think.
My whole class are my friends.
Yeah,
Excellent.
our whole class.
Actually, the whole school now.
Yeah. So we can talk about your side.
Yeah.
To get a kind of big capture of how things have been with you.
Yeah.
If someone was in the same that same situation as you, in the sense of wanted to talk about their worries, or they needed someone to support them, what would you say to them? Do you think that you would agree for them to go and talk to someone like
I
what we've
would
done?
say hello first.
Yes.
Then I would say, how are you? Then I would say, what's your name? Then I would say, I think I recommend
Yes.
that you personally go to someone you trust, love, and that's it, yeah, and say to and have a discussion to them about your worries, the problem, what kept the problem going, what are the most important things you've learned, not that one, and their goals, and to talk about their goals in the future and what they're going to do to make the problem go.
Okay. Do you think that they'll be happy to have that similar treatment? The treatment is what we offered you, what I offered you in school. Do you think that they'll be happy to receive that service?
Yeah.
Do you think that the way you received that treatment between me and you, me talking to you, me working with you, for 6 weeks, do you think that it was great, it was bad?
It was great.
What was great about it?
Everything.
So for your mum, she's never heard you talk about the experience that me and you had. Would you be able to give her a bit of clue, just to kind of give her a bit more information? What do you think was great about the service? What made things change?
Everything.
Okay.
Well, can I say that from when you started with her, most of the problems, most of the things that you got from her, I didn't know. You know what I mean? I didn't know that because like when her dad was, before he moved, you know what I mean, she was seeing him a lot. They went library together and park.
He
You know what I mean?
mostly stayed here.
Yeah, so,
Except here.
you know what I mean, he was mostly around. And then when he moved, you know what I mean, she couldn't see him, but, you know what I mean, she saw him, but as I said before, I didn't realize, I never thought of it that she needed to see him more than she was seeing him.
Okay.
But there was that miss because it was him and her.
Right, okay.
It was him and her. Okay. So I got a lot of info from that.
Right.
You know what I mean? I know she had problems at school. But with her dad, and I said to her, all you have to do is talk. You just say, you know what I mean, and thing. But she was holding it in because I don't know. She was as I was surprised when she said she didn't think her dad liked her.
Yes.
You know what I mean, that I was really surprised with that because he's the light she's the light of his eyes. So there's others.
Yes, and since having that meeting, I think I need to just say to Fararey is, we held a meeting with your dad where you expressed your concerns about him not seeing you. And what did you think about that when you spoke out in front of your dad, your nan here, myself being present, and you told your dad about how you really, what's on your mind? What did you think when you told him?
It changed a lot from then.
It changed a lot from then. And what has been happening now?
I see my dad more, I talk to him more, I go out with him more, we spend a lot of time.
Excellent. So it's brought a closer relationship between you and your dad, which I think is great. And how is Fararey doing?
Me?
Yeah. Tell me, how you doing?
Good.
You're good? Okay, and do you think that you need any further intervention, any further support?
No.
Excellent. How do you think me and you, in a sense of our relationship, do you think that was great?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Bravo.
Alright, so I'm going to leave it there. And I'll thank you very much for you being able to express yourself. Alright? Thank you. So the whole aim of being able to share the experience of the therapeutic work that took place between Fararey is also to look at the family relationship as well as the individual, such as the child, because what we normally focus on is how we can make a difference, and also to have the parents' views, to see how things have been changed, to see how things have been going on within their education, to see if there's any setbacks. One of the benefits for CBT is basically being able to use a structured intervention and being able to follow a structured process, which is assessing limiting goals, which was one of the things that we discussed about Fararey, and identifying the difference between a progress for her. So, like I've always said, this kind of support, the therapeutic work alone speaks for itself. And I think for me, it's very nice to come back and see how things are going and check to see, you know, has the work, the therapy made a difference. And as you can see, parent is being able to identify that there has been a difference, and also the young person is being able to talk about her experience and what's going on now, which really supports the intervention. Thank you very much.
I think the main thing is strengthening families. That's what you do.
Yes, it's strengthening the families.
Yeah. We're grateful.
Oh,
Thank
no
you.
problem, that's fine.
Thank you very much.
That's great, no problem.